Hello, everyone. Zodiac, welcome. So basically, in this wonderful game that I'll be playing for you all, it's another Texas Hold'em game, another poker game I can tell. But the way of this is, I think that in my own taking advantage of how everything is, I think in my own process and my abilities to understand what's going on in this whole entire format, I think that in the way of how I'm going to know what to do, I think that everything's gonna be fine, and that's just how it goes. It's like a roll call. It's like the way how this is, right? It's the way how you can understand what's going on in that way, whether you like it and enjoy it, and the way how this is, you have to have your own expenses of knowing what to do, right? So this is going to be another game, another defeat dot poker game, but it is basically, no shuffle required. So, this is how it goes. But the way this is, it's going to be how it's going to be very interesting, and I hope you all like it. Please understand that is a wonderful feeling, and I hope that you all uh, understand it as wonderful, the way how this is. And when things are be in that perspective, I think that everything can be all well based, and this is how it goes, right? So that's why it says to be no shuffle required, as I can tell, and I will do that eventually. So remember how it goes, and not only that, that the pill guards will be on your left side, so Alex is on the right side. You're not confused about it, but that's how it goes. I have the dealer button to represent the dealer, because that's how it goes, and that's what it seems to be. And I'm also drinking coffee as well. So, to further ado, without any way I'm going to say it, without spraying it, um, I'll be uh, I'll be doing exactly what it is, and it's gonna be how it's gonna be in that way, because this is gonna be how it is, and I think in my own experience, that it's gonna be a wonderful feeling, a wonderful game to have your own way of knowing what to do, and when everything's gonna be very interesting, I think that it's gonna be very interesting on how it is. So you have to believe in order to do that, and you have to understand it as a wonderful feeling. And therefore, there are things that you understand, and there are things you must learn first in order to do that. So you have to believe that you need to know that, okay, everything's going to be fine, but you have to understand about what's going on in that way, whether you see it as a good perspective, and that's how it goes. So you have to know exactly how the basics are, because that's how it goes. It's like everything's gonna be all great, but then you understand that, right? That's how it kind of goes. So this is how it seems to be, but this is the way how it is, and this is how it kind of is at the moment. So you have to understand of how it is, and this is the way it kind of is at the moment. So, it's going to be how it is. So, understand about what's going on in this wonderful feeling, and the way how this is. I think that, it's going to be very interesting indeed. So, I think that in a wonderful feeling, I think that everything's going to be fine and dandy and everything else. So, it's going to be very interesting. But, it's just how it goes. And I hope that this can be everything is going to be good, and this is how it is. So we're going to see who's going to go first. This is how it's going to be. And remember, it's going to be no shuffling required. So I'm not going to shuffle very much. The way how this is, I think that everything is going to be interesting, and I hope that you all like it and enjoy it. And this is how it is. So I hope that everything goes well, and I hope that everything's going to be fine. So remember how it goes, and whoever goes first, and this is going to be how it is at the moment. And keep in mind that it's a wonderful feeling on how it is, and this is how it is. So, further ado, without a question, this is the way it works, and this is the way it seems to be. So, here we go. So let's see. Both sides have the 4 of clubs, so now it has the king clubs. I'll go first. So yes, we get 5 cards. Focus, we get 5 cards. Let's see. Here we go. I have the 2, 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, 6, 4 heart, 4 spades. So 2, 4 diamonds, 4 spades, 6, 4 hearts, and I got trip 4s. Like that's not bad. That's not bad. And let's see. Focus have the queen, 3 of diamonds, 7 spades, jack of hearts, and 10 of clubs. So this is going to be very interesting indeed. So here we go. And the flop is ace of hearts, jack, ace of spades, turn, 10 hearts, and 5 of clubs. I believe that the pro gods have jacks and tens. I have aces and fours. I think aces and fours defeats jacks and tens, so it's 1 point for Zoe Young, 0 points for the pro gods. And the flop is 5 of spades, 2 of hearts, 6 diamonds, turn, 9 diamonds, and queen of spades. I have 2s and 6s. Pro guys kind of missed their straight draw. They only have a pair of queens. So that would be 2 points for Zoe Youngs, 0 points for the pro gods. And the flop is 10 2 of hearts, ace of spades, turn, queen of spades, and 8 of clubs. I believe that the pro gods have queens and tens, so now it's 1 point for the pro gods, 3 points for Zoe Youngs. And the flop is 7 hearts, 8 clubs, queen of spades, turn, 4 of clubs, and 3 hearts. I have top seal with a pair of 4s. Pro guys only have a pair of queens and 3s. They have 2 pair, but that must be at least 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for Zoe Youngs, 1 point for pro gods. Wow. Pro guys will get 5 cards, so I also get 5 cards. Let's see. Pro guys have the ace of spades, 7 of hearts, 8 clubs, 5 king of diamonds. That's what they have. Let's see what I have. I have the Jack 7 of diamonds, 10 to hearts, and queen spades. That's not bad. And the flop. Flop is queen 3 of diamonds, 3 hearts. Turn. Jack of hearts. 2 diamonds. I believe that I have the Jack high flush, but Pogots have a King high flush. Wow, so 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 points for the Pogots, 3 points for throwing up. And the flop is 4, 6 of hearts, 4 diamonds. Turn. 8 diamonds. 10 diamonds. I believe I have a Jack high flush. Pogots have a King high flush again. So, and they have a straight as well. So that must be at least 3 points for the Pogots and 3 points for throwing outs. And let's see. And the flop is 6 Jack, 3 all hearts. I have a 10-9 flush. Wow. Turn. King hearts. And 9 of hearts. Wow. There's all the hearts on the board. So that must be at least if I do the math correctly, it'll be 4 points for throwing outs, 3 points for the Pogots. Yeah, let's see. And the flop is 9 clubs, 9 king of hearts. Turn. Heart of spades. And jack of spades. 9, 10, jack, king, queen, king eye straight. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac, 3 points for the Pogots. So that's not bad. I know it says no shuffle required, but I'm going to do a few shuffles, but not a whole lot. Okay, and here we go. Zodiacs will get 5 cards, Pogots will get 5 cards. Let's see. I have 2 for diamonds, 7 for hearts, 8 clubs. So I got diamonds and hearts with pair of 4s again. Let's see. Pogots have the ace, jack, 5 of spades, 10, 2 of hearts. Something different. Something different this way comes. That's like a little bit of Shakespeare. That's how it goes. All right, here we go. And the flop is 5 of clubs, 3 of hearts, 7 of clubs. Turn. Queen downs. And king of diamonds. I basically only have a pair of 7s. Pogots have a pair of 5s, but I think 7s are higher. So if I do the math correctly, it'll be 6 points for Zodiacs, 3 points for the Pogots. And flop is Jack 6 of hearts, 7 diamonds. Turn, Queen of hearts. And 4 of spades. I attached with a pair of 4s. Pogots have a 10 flush. So that must be at least 4 points for the Pogots, 6 points for Zodiacs. And the flop is Jack of hearts, Queen diamonds, 10 of clubs. Turn, 10 of clubs. And 9 of clubs. And Pogots have the 10s and jacks, they have 2 pair. I have the 7, 8, 9, 10 jack, jack high straight, queen high straight. So I got this. Now it's 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points for Zodiacs, 4 points for the Pogots. And let's see. And the flop is 10 diamonds, 4 clubs, 10 of hearts, 10 of clubs, I mean. As a full house for Zodiacs, trip 10s for the Pogots. Turn, 10 clubs. And Queen of spades. And I was safe because 4s and 10s for a full house defeats their 10s and their straight because they missed. Yeah, obviously they did. So, that must be 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for Zodiacs, 4 points for the Pogots. Wow. So now it's going to be a little bit different. Why? Because this is the way of how it works. The Pogots will have more cards than me. Zodiacs will get 5 cards, Pogots will get 6 cards. Let's see. Pogots have the 7, 9 clubs, 9 spades, 8, 4 of diamonds, and ace of hearts. That's what they have. And let's see what I got. I have the 4 of clubs, queen 10 of diamonds, king 9 of hearts. So I got one of their 9s, one of their 4s. So I got their diamonds covered. But they got clubs and I don't. So let's see. I don't normally do 2 boards, but I will do it. So it was ace, queen of spades, king clubs. Ooh, yeah, I have 2 pair. And, I have a straight draw. And the second flop is 5 jack of spades and 2 hearts. The turn, 8 clubs, 2 diamonds, and jack of hearts, 5 of diamonds. Alright, so let's see. I have the ace, king, queen, jack, 10, and straight. So I got an ace high straight on the top board. So that'll be at least 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiacs and 4 points for the Pogots. And the second board is that Pogots have the 9s and 5s. I kind of missed my straight draw, obviously, and that must be at least 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points to the Poet Gods, 9 points for Zodiac. And the flop is Queen Clubs, Jack 3 Diamonds, turn, Queen Hearts, and 6 of Hearts. I have a 3 count with a pair of queens. Pogots only have 9s and queens, so I'll take care of this. That'll be at least 10 points for Zodiacs, 5 points for the Pogots. And the flop is Queen of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, Queen of Clubs. Turn. King of Diamonds. Ooh, Royal Flush draw. I need the Ace of Diamonds. Ace of Diamonds to make a Royal Flush. Or the 9. 9 diamonds to make a straight flush. And 5 of Clubs. Kind of missed my Royal Flush again. But I still got the King of Straight. I got King, Queen, Full House. So I got that. And that must be at least 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 points for Zodiacs. 5 points for the Poet Gods. Wow, is that close for a Royal? That close again. And the flop is King, Jack of Diamonds, and Queen of Hearts. Oh, another Royal Flush draw for Zodiacs. Yeah, so I got 2 pair of Royal Flush draw. Wow, so I need the 9 diamonds or the Ace diamonds. Return. King Clubs. So now I got a full house now. Plus, that will regulate my Royal Flush draw as well. And Jack of Hearts, a complete miss again for Royal Flush. Wow. So I get the full house again. That's what I got. That defeats the Pogots' 9s and Kings, 9s and Jacks. That's what they have. But I guess a full house kills it, obviously. That's 12 points for Zodiacs. And that'll be 5 points to the Pogots. Wow. So that was absolutely insane. So let's see. And let's see. Okay, so here we go again. Zodiacs will get 6 cards. Pogots will get 5 cards. Let's see. Pogots have the Ace, 5 of Spades, 8 Diamonds, Jack of Hearts, and 10 of Clubs. That's what they have. And let's see what I got. 4, 7, Jack of Diamonds, 4 of Spades, 4 of Clubs, 10 of Hearts. So I got, that's what I have. 3 4s. Like that. That's insane, isn't it? Yeah, it is. They also have the 8 diamonds, so I can make a straight flush. But let's see what's going on. And the flop is Queen Diamonds, 8 clubs, 2 hearts. Turn. 3 diamonds. And King of Diamonds. And I got a flush. So that'll be 13 points for Zodiac, 5 points for the Play Gods. And the flop is 10 diamonds, Queen of Spades, 6 of hearts. Turn. 3 hearts. And Queen of Hearts. I believe I have fours and queens, I have 2 pair. Pro Gods only missed their straight draw. So that must be at least 14 points for Zodiac, 5 points for the Pro Gods. And let's see, and the flop is 3 diamonds, 8 clubs, Queen Diamonds. The turn. 6 hearts. And Queen of Hearts. I have at least 4s and queens again. I have 2 pair. Defeats Bugger to the pair of 8s. So that must be at least 15 points for Zodiac, 5 points for the Pro Gods. And let's see. And the flop. Flop is 9 diamonds, Queen 6 of hearts. Turn. King clubs. And Jack of spades. I have 9, 10, Jack, King, Queen, King of straight, but Pro Gods have an ace high straight. Wow. Wow. That's so tilting. So that'd be 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for the Pro Gods. And 15 points for Zodiac. Wow. Right, so now the Pro Gods have more cards and I'll have less cards. So it's going to be very interesting indeed. But overall, this is like a challenge, right? So it's like you're basically how it is. And when you have your own standpoint, you have to understand about how it is, whether things are going to be into a good perspective and not wrong perspective, but you have to know about it. And when you do, it's like, okay, this is how it is. So, I think the outcome there is, I think that this is the way of how it works, right? So I know that I'm ahead in this game, and I know that Pro Gods are losing. So, but this seems to be the challenge, right? This is how it goes. So here we go. Zodiac will get 4 cards. Pro Gods will get 7 cards. That's interesting. So let's see. Oh yeah, look at this. Pro Gods have the Queen Jack of Hearts, 4 Queen of Clubs, 2 of Hearts, 6 of Diamonds, and 4 of Spades. Like that's what they have. Like that's huge. And let's see what I got. 5, 10, 9, 8 of clubs. I'm laughing too, but I'm not really laughing. But in a way I am, because yes, I have clubs, right? But the Pro Gods have the Queen 4 of clubs. So my clubs are out. Oh, it's so funny. So funny and hilarious. But that's how it goes, I guess. Right, it's funny. So there you go. And the flop is 6 of hearts, 7 of spades, 2 diamonds. Turn. Ace hearts. And 3 hearts. The pokers have a flush, queen high flush, that defeats my straight draw. So that must be at least 6 plus 1 is 7 points for the poker gods, 15 points for Zodiac. And the flop is queen of spades, jack of diamonds, king of hearts. Turn. 8 diamonds. And 10 of hearts. I believe I have 9 to jack, king, queen, king of straight. So I just got lucky there. Now it's 16 points for Zodiac. And I think the Bogots were up to 6 points, but then they're up to 7 points. Yeah, 7 points to the Bogots, I believe. And let's see. And the flop is 6 of hearts. Turn. King of hearts, royal flush. Wow. And there's the royal flush. Holy. So the guys have the queen, jack of hearts with the ace, king. Like, this is how it is. So I'm going to do this. So let's see if I can do it correctly. That must be at least 8 points to the pro god. So let's see. So if I do this, ace, king, queen, and then I will do the jack, and then I'll do a 10, and I'll show you to you on the camera so you guys can see it. So this is how it's gonna be, and this is when the pro god's made a royal flush. This is how it is. So here so let me see it as a wonderful feeling, and hopefully you guys can take a look at it. So this is like how it is. So let's say it was a million odds and stuff. This is the royal flush. Like, that's how it is, right? So the pro guys made a royal flush. I did not. By the way, this is huge. Like, this is a mile and a half. Whether you make a royal flush or you don't. It's like, this is how kind of experience where you make a royal flush, even if there's 0.01%, and then it's 99.1,000,000%, whatever it is. But when you make a royal flush, it's hard to get. It's really hard. And when you do it, it's like, okay, well, everything's gonna be interesting, yes. But making a royal flush is the best concept ever. Like, that's how it goes, right? So when you make a royal flush, it's basically how it is, right? So that's why I'm kind of happy, but kind of saying, oh my god, this is what the pro gods did. So this is what they did, right? But you can't always make a royal flush. You can't, right? But for the pro, I did not. But that's how it goes, right? So this is what it seems to be. But when you make a royal flush, it's basically how it is, right? That's how it goes. So it's like that's how it seems to be, I guess. So now the pro gods are up to 8 points, and yours truly has, I think I have at least 15 points for Zodiac, so that's how it goes. But anyway, that's how it is. But I'll do a few more, and then And that's how it goes, I guess. And then this is gonna be the end of this live stream. But letting you know for a concept about the royal flush is the hardest one to get, because it's basically how it is. The second best is actually a straight flush, but a royal flush is the one that, that's how it goes, right? So when you meet a royal flush, that's how it seems to be, and when you do, that's how the concept is, right? So you either believe it or see it, but in my way, I'm thinking that this is how it goes. But making a royal flush, like what the Pokegods did, it was like very wow, right? So it's like, let's get back to the game. So the Pokegods already had there were 7 cards out of my 4 cards. So now it's my turn. I'll get I'll get at least 7 cards. Pokegods will get 4 cards, and let's see what's going to be. So this is how it is, but I'm still like not shocking, but I was like stunned and saying, oh my, because making a royal flush, it's like it was the hardest one to get, but we go for the Pokegods, right? So that's how it seems to be, right? So here we go. Let's get back to progress. All right. Pokegods will get 4 cards, Zodiac will get some cards. So I'm still ahead. Pokegods are falling behind. So let's see. I got the Ace, King, Queen, Jack of Hearts, 2 of Diamonds, King of Diamonds, and Queen of Diamonds. So I can't make my royal flush, but I got the hearts and I got diamonds. The diamonds can be my royal flush if I can get it correctly. So let's see what's happening, and let's see what the Pokegods have. Actually, Pokegods have the 9 King, 8 of Clubs, and 10 Hearts. So basically, my royal flush is out because I have all 4 of Hearts here, but then Pokegods have the 10 of Hearts, so my royal flush is out. But how I put this into perspective, I have the King, Queen of Diamonds, so I can try and make a royal flush. But it's hard to get. It's really hard to get. So let's see. And I like it when I do different flops. Very interesting indeed. And let's see. And the flop is 6, 9 of diamonds, 6 of hearts. Turn. Jack of diamonds. Now I got a straight flush draw. So I need the 10 of diamonds to make a straight flush. And 7 of spades. No, I can't make a straight flush, but I always have a king of flush always. Defeats the Pokegods' Jack high straight. That's what they have. So, but that means let's see, at least 16 points for Zodiac, 8 points for the Pokegods. And the flop is 3 hearts, 8 diamonds, 5 of spades. Turn, 4 of spades. And 9 hearts. If I use the ace 2, I would have the straight. Ace 2, 3, 4, 5, ace. That would be straight. That defeats Pokegods as 2 pair. So that must be at least 17 points for Zodiac, 8 points for the Pokegods. And the flop is Jack 9, 6, all diamonds. So I got a king of flush, but if I have the 10 diamonds to make a straight flush. Turn. 5 spades. And now the hearts. Pokegods have trip 9s, 3 of a kind, but I got a flush. Flush defeats it. 18 points for Zodiac, 8 points to the Pokegods. And the flop is 4 diamonds, 5 of spades, 6 diamonds. Turn. 4 hearts. And queen of clubs. And I got a full house. Yep, so that must be at least, if I do the math correctly, it will be at least 19 points for Zodiac, 8 points to Pogods. Wow. And let's see, and the flop is 4 hearts, 6 for diamonds. Turn. 10 of clubs. And 7 of diamonds. And he got a king high flush. And Pogods had the straight, but the flush defeats it. So that must be 20 points for Zodiac, 8 points for the Pogods. Wow. Alright, one more. Pogods will have more cards again. I'll have less cards. It's going to be the big finale coming up. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, when Pogods made that royal flush with hearts, it was incredible. It wasn't the Incredible Hulk though. That's just a joke there. But yeah, I can tell that everything's going to be very interesting indeed, because I can understand to do that, and when it's very interesting, I think that, okay, well, everything's going to be very interesting indeed, right? But making a royal flush is interesting, no doubt about it. So let's see. There we go. So else we have 4 cards. Pogods will get 7 cards. Let's see. The big finale. This is it. Pogods have the 8, 10 of diamonds, ace, 9 of hearts, queen of spades, 4 of diamonds, and 9 of clubs. So this is going to be very interesting indeed. So let's see. Let's see. That's what they have. What I got. Oh boy. King, 4 of clubs, 4 hearts. So yes, they took my 4s away, but I got clubs. So hopefully the clubs will save me. Here we go. I don't need the hearts or diamonds. Here we go. And the flop is 6 diamonds, 5 diamonds, and ace of spades. And yeah, Pogods have a straight flush draw. And my guy's straight draw. Turn, king diamonds. That doesn't help me. Nope. And 7 diamonds, and that's a straight flush. Yep. because they have the 8-4 of diamonds here. That represents the 7, 5, and 6 of diamonds here. So that would be a straight flush. Like, wow. Right? Didn't I say that? The straight flush is the second best? Yes, it's the second best. Right? So basically, when you have a straight flush, it kills my straight. By straight flush, defeats my straight as my 8 high straight without the straight flush. Right? So hopefully that explains it to my viewers out there. But that must be 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for the pro guys. 20 points for throwing out. And let's see. And the flop is 5 of spades, 2 of hearts, jack of spades. Turn, jack of diamonds. And queen diamonds. And pro guys have the 9s and jacks. They have 2 pair against my 4s and jacks. So that must be at least 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for the pro guys, 20 points for throwing out. And let's see. And the flop is king, 5, 6 of diamonds. Ooh, and another straight flush for the pro cards. Turn, jack of spades. And queen of diamonds. I believe that the pro cards have the 10-9 flush. Also, they have the ace high straight as well. So that must be at least 11 points for the pro cards, 20 points for throwing out. Let's see. And the flop is 7 clubs, jack of spades, 6 diamonds. Turn. 7 hearts. And 10 clubs. I believe that I missed because I only have a pair of 4s for 7s. Pro guys have the same thing on 10 jack, jack high straight. So they got this at least. And that must be at least 12 points for the pro guys, 20 points for throwing out. And the flop is 4 of spades, 10 clubs, 7 hearts. Turn. 5 clubs. And 7 spades. And that'd be a full house for Zodiac. So I got this. 21 points for Zodiac. And 12 points for the pro guys. Right, and one more. And I'll do 2 boards. This is it. Whoever wins 2 boards, let's see. And the flop is jack of diamonds, 7 spades, queen clubs. That'll be the first board. And the second board, 5 of spades, queen 10 of hearts. And the turn the ace of spades, 6 hearts. Last one, 3 of hearts, 4 of spades. And let's see, Bogarts have basically, like, they have basically aces and queens. They have 2 pair. I basically miss because I don't see anything for me. I kind of miss my straight draw, obviously, so Bogarts will take this one. So that'll be 13 points for the Bogarts and 21 points for Zodiac. The second board, Bogarts kind of, well, they have an ace-high flush. Oh, okay. So I think ace-high flush kills my pair of fours, obviously. Yeah, that would be it. So that must be at least, if I do the math correctly, it would be 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 points for the Pogods and 21 points for Zodiac. And let me do the last one. And here we go. And the flop is 2 King of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds. Turn. 3 of Diamonds. Now Pogods have a heart draw, a diamond draw, a straight draw. So they have these 18 outs. Any heart, any diamond, they'll take it. Last one. 7 of hearts. They'll take it because they have the ace-high flush. And that'd be 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 points for the Pogods and 21 points for Zodiac. So as you can see, I think that the best option there is, I think that the way how this is, I think that I think in my own standards, I think that everything will be all great and progressed because this is how it is in that way, whether, things are going to be good and bad in this situation. And when it is that, you have to have your own way about knowing what to do. And it's very interesting because of how it is, because you think to yourself, saying, oh, well, this can be very interesting indeed. I know what to do. I'm going to how it is, and this is the way of how it is, right? So you have to know the basics of this military situation because that's how it kind of concludes. And therefore, you have to know about it. You have to how it is. This is not going to be how your own Renaissance, whatever it is. It's not that. But the way of this is, I hope that you all like this video and understand that because making a royal flush on what the Pogods did, it was very interesting. And secondly, when it basically is that, and it's very interesting too about making a street flush, and when Pogods made a street flush, that's what it is too. So, you have that basic line to know about how it is, right? You have to believe it because on that way you need to understand of how you're going to do it and how it seems to be, right? So before I let you all go, try to pay attention about what it is, and you have to know about your own strengths and your own abilities, because it's the way of how it goes. So that's how it kind of concludes. But in theory, it's basically how it is in that way. And you have to know about it as it is. So overall, it'll be very interesting indeed, and knowing about it, how it goes. So you have to do that, and that's what it seems to be. So I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please leave a comment if you want. But this is how it seems to be in that way. This is how it is at the moment because this is the way it kind of goes in that way because you have to do that. That's how it is. So, I think that the way how this is, I think that it's going to be very interesting indeed. And knowing about it, that's how it kind of concludes. And this is the way it kind of is. So, this is the way it works. But overall, I think that the best opportunity there is making a royal flush and making a straight flush. Those two are the hardest ones to get because you can't make a royal flush every day. You can't make a straight flush every day as well. But I think that there at least that that's how it goes, and there's a percentage. So it's like 2.25% in order to make a royal flush. In order to make a straight flush, you use that mathematics to understand that, right? That's how it kind of goes. But in theory, that's how it's based on that. So I hope you all like this video. Please understand it. Please, of how it is in that way, and you have to do it as a wonderful feeling, and that's how it kind of is. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time when I do. And that's how it goes. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. And this is how it is. So thank you so much, and have a good day to all. And thank you. Bye for now. Really, thank you, and bye.